Do you feel like your life has changed at all since you got into Luxem? If so, would you say that it's been a significant change or just a bit of a change? I mean, yeah, my life has changed a lot since being in Luxem, for sure. It's very significantly, for sure. I don't know if I'd say all of it is a good change, but majority of it is a good change. I think there's a lot of stuff that happens. So, okay, I guess I can describe this in a way that's like, I've always seen people on YouTube kind of have their mid arc and then they blow up, right? They blow up, they get loads of fans, loads of money, and then that's like, you know, they're set for life, right? And then those YouTubers or streamers or whatever, 9 times out of 10, they later down the line make a video that's like, man, I'm taking a break, or I'm not happy, or all that shit, right? And I never understood that as someone who has been poor for a long, almost my entire life until the past 2 years. I've always thought to myself, well, how can you even complain when you're getting money, right? How can you complain when you're getting money? Because money is the one thing that I needed for a long time. And it's what a majority of people on Earth need. But the reality is, when you do get to a position like this, you have the money that you have always wanted. You've bought everything you wanted to buy. You have nothing to use your money for other than for investing in taxes or like spending it on your friends and your loved ones. And then like you end up getting other problems, because then it's like, well, yeah, I'm getting all this money, but what now, right? I've done everything. I've got everything I wanted. What else is there? Do I work towards getting more money? What does working towards more money give me if I already have money, right? So you have to really think about what the fuck you want to do. And then the money also brings other things. If you're getting a lot of money, you'll probably get, and if you're on social media, that means you're getting a lot of eyes on you. That means the eyes are going to be, you know, a lot of negative, because the bigger you are, the more haters you have, right? And some haters are more extreme than others. They'll go and, you know, target down your IRL location, your family's location, your family's like phone numbers and shit, your friends that you've known for years. They'll like go through all your old pictures, like you as a fucking child, and you can't do anything about it, and it feels like a real breach of privacy. And then they'll defend it by going, well, it's not a breach of privacy because it was posted online, you know, which is just absolutely like brain dead, like actual brain rot. But there's no point in arguing with that type of person anyway. So, and then you also have the fact of like, and then you have to be afraid of making new friends or keeping old friends as well, because when people know you have money, people do change. They do. And you might not, you might like realize it now as someone who doesn't have much money, but you can like see it from the outside perspective. You don't realize how extreme it is until you're like the person who has the money, right? It's like you have a target on you at that point. Everyone starts messaging you and you feel amazing, because for someone like me, I am not the type that normally goes out of my way to message people. So when you're earning a lot of stuff, a lot of money, and all of a sudden everyone wants to hang out with you, everyone wants to be friends with you, you're like, oh my god, finally people want to be friends with me. Yeah, let's go. Holy shit, people have noticed me. No, they haven't, dude. They've noticed your wealth. They've noticed your wealth. They've noticed your status. That's what they fucking noticed. And it sucks, but it's true. It really is true. So that's another change, which I would say is pretty significant. You kind of get like this, like, what's the right term? Scary scarceness, insecurity around making friends, because then you don't know who to trust. You don't know who's trying to just use you. You don't know who's trying to just get your money, your status, anything, right? Sorry, I keep stopping. It's because my nose keeps getting blocked. I sound like way more dramatic because I'm taking like pauses, but it's because I can't fucking breathe. It's literally because I can't breathe. Okay, but yeah, it's irrational fear, exactly. So that's another big change. But then you have the upsides of, you know, there's not all downsides. Those are downsides. The upsides are, well, now you don't have to worry about food. Now you don't have to worry about your family. Now you don't have to worry about not being able to go and experience life. Although, okay, this is another, and this is like the most like privileged shit you'll hear from me ever. But actually, I enjoyed going on vacation when I had no money. Now, I know this sounds so fucking privileged and shit, but I'm just gonna be honest because who gives a shit at this point, right? I'm gonna say when I went on holidays when I had no money, I was way more like picky about what I was gonna spend money on and do, which means I planned out all my days so much better. I planned what I was gonna do, where I was gonna go, all the best places to go see, because I knew this is probably the only time I'm gonna be able to go there, and I have to savor every moment of the day. But now that I have money, I don't have that fear. So instead, I just go to a place, I'll like buy whatever, but then the things I buy, I don't have an emotional connection to them like I used to. And I've noticed that. I bought a shit ton of plushies. Before, when I buy a plushie, I used to get an emotional connection. I'd be like, man, this reminds me of a time when I did this or this. Now, when I look at these, I'm like, man, I just spent like a bunch of money on this. I don't even remember the reason why I bought it other than, oh, it looks cute or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's like something that I feel like next time I go on holiday, I want to set myself like a budget. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my old second card account that I used to use. I'm going to put like a certain amount of money and then I'm only allowed to use that. And I'm not going to bring my other card. So I have to actually think about what I'm doing because I feel like it really does help you enjoy life a lot more. One Red, thank you. Thank you for sharing your perspective with us, Mysta. Mom says there is no bread without crust. Nothing is perfect. There's always a downside. True. Wait, I just read it even though it's going to get read out. Oh, never mind. Brian is dead.
Thank you for sharing your perspective with us, Mr. Orange Heart, Orange Heart, Orange Heart. As my mum says, there is no bread without crust. Nothing is perfect. There's always a downside.
Yes. Thank you, One Red, for the red super. You really live up to your name. Thank you, thank you. That's true. There is no bread without crust.